My name is Abdelaziz Nilayan, and I'm a grad student at University of Wyoming from the Department of Plant Sciences. So my project is about to study the effect of nitrogen and irrigation on corn for silage, on yield of corn for silage. So here I have different irrigation treatments. So I have 100%, 80%, and 60% ETC. And for the nitrogen rates, I have 5 nitrogen rates ranging from 0 to 320 pounds per acre. So here in my poster, I just presented the yield results. So here you can see in this figure, so it shows me that the 80% and the 100% doesn't show any differences between them, statistically speaking. So which means that we can save 20% of water. So, and working on, I have 2 studies actually. I have the on-surface drip irrigation and subsurface drip irrigation. The drip lines are in 1 foot deep. So that's my first year of data. So, and I'm conducting the same experiment this year with in the same plots, the same treatments. So for the nitrogen rates, it shows me that there is for the on-surface drip irrigation, it shows me that there is a trend, like a quadratic model. So it's the maximum yield, I got it in 200 pounds per acre, and then it drops down. So for the subsurface, it shows me that it's like a linear regression. So it might drop somewhere. So out of my range that I use from 0 to 320 pounds per acre. So that's for the main results that I got for the yield. So this is just 10% of my results. So I didn't present all my studies. I'm also working on physiological traits, the effects of deficit irrigation on physiology. So of corn. So I'm also working on quality because it's corn for silage. So I'm working also on quality. So all those parameters, the fibers, a bunch of parameters. So I'm also working on modeling. So I'm using DSAT. I'm also using another model called root zone water quality model because I'm working with the soil part and the soil moisture. So that's why I think the second model, which is the root zone water quality model, it's good when it comes to the soil moisture. So that's why I'm using it. So my idea is to compare the 2 models and see which one fits my data. So and which one can give more and more accurate recommendations to farmers. For the subsurface, statistically speaking, it shows me that there is a linear regression. So I think the soil is full of nitrogen. So that's for the nitrogen rates. When you present the results, when you use the regression, it hides the significant effects of nitrogen actually. So that's why you cannot see. But if I present it like this, you will see that there is no significant effects of nitrogen actually. And so why this is drops? So probably because it's the plants are receiving an amount of nitrogen which started to be toxic for plants. That's why we see that in some plots that the yield drops down. So that's why we see this decline here in the on-surface. That's why I'm conducting the same experiment this year to confirm or to deny this results that I got last year. So that's why I'm repeating the same experiment in the same plots with the same treatments. So I didn't change anything. So because I want to confirm these results. From last year data, so for the nitrogen rates, statistically speaking, it shows me that there is no difference between 160 and 240. So to save money, it will be better for a farmer to use 160 pounds per acre. So, but these results, there is a question mark with this result. So because I have to confirm it with the results of this year. So or probably next year as well. So to have 3 years of data, the more results you have, the more recommendations you give. For the physiology, I conducted the experiment just this year. So for the photosynthesis, relative stomatal conductance, transpiration, relative water content, pigment extractions, all those parameters, I just started this year. The experiments for the physiology, I just started this year, so I couldn't present, I collect the data because I haven't harvested yet. So. Yeah, so probably next year, in the same place, probably you might ask me that question, I will give you some results. Please give me 1 year, and they will give you some results. Thank you. That's all what I can say, and hopefully I can get good results that allow me to publish good, and to come up with good papers. You know, a PhD students who cannot publish, it's nothing. So publications, at least like 3 papers from all those parameters and all those chapters, because I have 6 chapters in my dissertation. So I have 4 objectives. If I come up with just at least 3 papers, it will be good for me. So I'm planning to submit at least 2 by the end of this year. So, and hopefully next year. So that's how I will develop my career in the future. So.